excuse not to do it.
So now I'd rather take a 3-hour flight down there, do 6 or 7 sets, and a 3-hour flight, because in my mind, I'm even saving on ass time.
Yeah.
I'm saving on ass time. So it's kind of like, that's what I'm looking at. I'd rather listen, I'm not going to do the weekends anymore. It's really hard for me to do a Friday and a Saturday and justify it, especially in my household. You know, for years I was out on Fridays and Saturdays. They want to see me around. Some nights Terry goes out and I got fucking mercy. But I'll tell you what, I could always do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with no fucking problems. Those are my nights. But when do I do 3 nights in a row in front of 3 quality audiences in New Jersey?
Have you done 3 nights in a row since you've been back?
2 nights.
Yeah.
And then I'll do 2 shows the next week, 2 nights.
But it's all that's the most headlining I've ever done the last week. From Wednesday to Sunday, I headlined at least 1 show. Friday and Saturday I did 2. By the end of it, my 40, I was doing the same 45, but I probably added 10 minutes to, it just from doing it over and over again.
You're at fucking comedy camp, and it's condensed. And guess what? If you don't drink, you don't really, you go back to your room at 11:30, 12, 1.
Yeah.
Keep the pad out. Why go to sleep? Take that notebook out. See if you could jaunt anything. It's not going to be gold, but maybe you said something at a club. Maybe you threw away a line. Now it becomes comedy camp. You wake up in the morning, you wash your pussy, you go downstairs, you get a coffee, a bayonet, whatever the fuck you want to eat for breakfast, a cup of Greek yogurt, and you grab a notebook. You call your agent, whoever the fuck you got to call that day, book a podcast guest or whatever, but you're more focused on stand-up. I don't have to take mercy to strength and conditioning and then go to the ear doctor and then go do this. It's just 4 days that I'm focused on fucking comedy, guys. Anywhere I wake up, I always get coffee, go outside. You got to start your day with the sun. If it's raining, hide under a fucking ledge, you smoke a fucking number, and you go back upstairs. They got the fucking Greek yogurt thing right at the hotel, my favorite one. So I'm good. I could go downstairs, get a coffee, and then on the way up, get a Greek yogurt and a freshly squeezed orange juice. I'm good till I go out at lunch. I could sit there for 2 hours and just write. I can't do that at home.
And does the club record for you?
They do what they want, but I'm never going to watch it anyway.
You would never watch it?
No.
Even when you're writing? Okay.
No. I don't want to see myself. I don't want to see side angles of me. I don't want to see nothing. If I could do stand-up in the dark, I would. Okay?
You could.
But it's the truth. This is
Yeah.
the only way this is going to work for me. Can I live in that environment for a month? I don't have it. I don't have it. But I got a week for you. I got a week. I got 4 or 5 days before I start missing my family. When I was doing stand-up, I'd leave 3 days. That's enough. Now you're asking me to stay 4 or 5. We got to work to that level because I get the itchies. I got to go. That's it. I did what I came to do. I was here for 2 nights. I did 5 spots. I got blood drawn, and I went to get a steak with my friends. That's more than I'm going to do in 3 weeks where I live.
Right. And I mean, I know you don't do it for the money, but you could make enough money to cover your plane tickets.
Well, what I'm going to do is, right now, this has all been an investment.
Mm-hmm.
You got to invest in shit. You got to go down there and look around. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. In fact, it took me, how long have they been down there?
Few years? 4 or 5
years? It took them 5 years to finally, it took them about 3.5 years. When we did the Paramount, that's when I started going, there's something here. There's something here. I can't figure out how I could do it, but there is something here. You cannot deny that. Yeah, but I don't want to be part of Rogan. You got 19 clubs besides
there's
Rogan.
Tons of comedy without Rogan.
So if you want to fucking get down to the ground, cocaine. The point of this is you doing spots at night and getting on stage. That's the point of this. I'm far behind partying or hanging out in the blue room, whatever, the green room afterwards. We got to go. We're picking up a little envelope, $50, $10. And to warm up, I would love to go to 2 open mics with no pressure. For how long was I not going to the fourth wall with you? How many
Months?
spots did I have after that? I'm going to the main room after the fourth wall. But it cost me $5 to do 5 minutes just to warm it up. Just to warm it up. You know how much better you felt if you could do 3 minutes in front of like a warm-up room and then go on stage and do 20 or an hour?
Yeah.
You warmed up.
I used to do that when I first started. If I had a show, I had to do an open mic first.
Yeah, me too. I feel better.
Yep.
I feel a lot fucking better.
I do that when I first started too.
And you're doing, I'm not saying you're not doing good now, but when you are in Austin for however long, if you do that a week, a month for 3 months, you come back and do a show, you'll see the difference.
I come back with 5 new minutes.
Yeah.
You'll come back with more than 5 minutes.
Okay, but let's just start with 5. 5 minutes. And then Thursdays, I do Joey Diaz and Friends at 8 o'clock at night once a month. And that's my rent and the plane ticket. And that's it. I break out even, you know. But I'll figure it out. By the time I get to the next time, there's something else going on. And there's something else going on. All I'm trying to kill is 18 months. That's my new goal.
You've been killing 18 months for 10 years.
These are 18, I'm going on probation. And in the 18 months, I go to parole. And I got an option. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying I'm going to quit. I just want you to understand what I'm doing. I got an 18-month window, and I'm trying to do something. You follow me?
What are you trying?
Yeah, I know. When I wake up every morning, I get a coffee, smoke a cigarette, then wash my pussy. So, Joey Diaz isn't moving to Austin, but he got a spot there so he can spend more time there. And he talked about it on his podcast and went off on comedians criticizing Joe Rogan in the Austin comedy scene. Because even in there, he was like, people saying they don't want to work with Rogan. There's a million other clubs down there, which means he's hearing it too. Because right now, all the, lefty comedians are going hard at Rogan and stuff. Being like, you got Donald Trump elected. Yes, it's comedians' fault that Trump is in charge. Every election, people don't vote. We just let Joe Rogan and Jon Stewart decide who the president's going to be. But the Austin comedy scene, Joey Diaz is trying to say it's a thing. It might be a thing compared to his thing, because what's he just in New Jersey and stuff? Now, Joey Diaz was one of the guys who left L.A., but didn't go to Austin, even when Joe Rogan offered to buy him a house. But I think Joey just wanted to go to where he's from and, raise his daughter kind of where he's from. But now he's going to be spending extended time in Austin. What's the 18 months thing? Something tells me you might have some deal worked out or something, or might have sold a script, and maybe they'll start shooting in 18 months. I don't know. I love Uncle Joey, but you're trying to make that 18-month thing. You might want to get on that treadmill. But but I mean, obviously behind the scenes, there's probably some battles happening of people not wanting to go to the comedy mothership, or even in Austin in general now, which is weird. I mean, did Rogan taint all of Austin? Not the homeless people there, but just Rogan himself. So bizarre, the entire thing. I heard that Rogan's Comedy Club, as far as comedy clubs though, as far as in comedians, is pretty nice. Although I've heard that, the complaints I've heard about it aren't even that it's not nice. It's just it was weird or something from some of the lefties that have done it. But I mean, I don't know if the Austin comedy scene now really is a comedy scene, because it's not the hang they all talk so vividly about. Because not even Rogan, who's there, hangs, it sounds like. But I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.